Testing. Hi guys. So you guys, I have been wanting to do this video for some time now because I get so many questions, and I know that a lot of my YouTubers do not follow my Instagram. By the way, you should. I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah, just go ahead and float. You know, and one of the major things that I've been wanting to discuss with you guys is how I transitioned over to being a vegetarian or a pescatarian per se. But I'm in the process of wanting to be completely vegan. So I'm making my steps and the things that I feel like I need to do to get there. So I wanted to share with you guys, I guess, my story and my experience with cutting off all meat. I guess that's what I want to stress, the fact that I cut off all meat. And I guess I want to emphasize the fact that you do not have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on, you know, trying to be fit and healthy and, you know, paying for freaking Herbalife or paying for an instructor or paying for this and paying for that just to be freaking healthy and happy. You know what I mean? I know that a lot of people get into it. I know that it's very easy to fall into marketing trends. Oh my God, the skinny tea and this and that. And it's so freaking annoying. You know why? Because most of these things, I guess your health in general is absolutely free. Like, no lie. Everything that you can do to better your life and your health and your fitness, it's absolutely free, guys. It's online, okay? So I want to, I guess, give you guys, like I said, my story and give you guys a couple of pointers on how to convert if you choose to. Okay, so my tip number one. My tip number one is that a lot of people, when they decide to cut off meat or try the vegetarian life or try the vegan life, I think that if you've ate a certain kind of way your whole life, it's, I mean, I guess unless you're like fully determined to do it, I don't really suggest to go from eating crap every single day to just completely being vegan, because that's how you end up, you know, messing up. And then you end up saying, oh no, that shit didn't work for me, when in all reality it does work. It's all about determination. So tip number one for me, which is the major thing for me, is that when I chose to be a vegetarian or a pescatarian, let's just say vegetarian for the sake of the video, because I will keep fucking up. I converted last October. And I know people are probably gonna be like, but what? Thanksgiving's right around the corner. Why didn't you just wait? Because it's complete bullshit. I feel that, you know, us Latinas, we're Latinos in general, we have the excuse that we just put into ourselves, where we're like, oh no, yo comienzo el lunes, I'll start Monday. And it's always like, oh no, I'll start this, but we never take the initial thing to actually just say, you know what, I'm gonna start tomorrow. Yeah. And just cut off all excuses, because that's really what they are. I didn't make it about weight. I didn't do it because I wanted to lose weight. Of course, did I feel like I needed to lose weight? Yes, I was in a relationship and gained 40 pounds. Like, it was clear as day. And I was like, Maria, what the hell are you doing? You've worked so hard. But, you know, shit happens. But that's not why I wanted to convert. I wanted to convert, one, because I made I started watching documentaries on Netflix, which, by the way, you guys, I'm going to put them in the description below. So please make sure to check them out. Like, if you have a couple of hours of spare time, and I'm not telling you to go binge watching these documentaries, but take the time to actually educate yourself, because a lot of the shit that you're eating is fucking up your body. It's literally killing you slowly and you don't know about it. I know I didn't know about it because I was raised a certain way. My whole entire freaking life, it was like, oh, toma chucheria here, toma chucheria, fried food here, fried food, process this, process that. And it's like, I never realized why I was always so tired. I never realized why I didn't have the freaking energy to do shit. I didn't realize why my body had cellulite, why my body was just like, you know, it almost felt like a blob. Like, that's how I wasn't blob, but that's how it felt, because there was so much shit that I was putting into my body. All of these documentaries will literally educate you, and I made that literally that mental connection. I started watching the documentaries, and I started watching all of the things that like our world does to animals, to freaking cows, to pigs, and like literally to the point where they would freaking rip, you know, take little piglets and rip their little freaking balls off, like así a mano fría, you know, like just rip them off. And I was like, ah, you know, and I started freaking out because I'm like, I play a role in that? Holy smokes. And I know I got a lot of people that are like, oh my God, but well, they're already dead when you buy them, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, always somebody has some smart shit to say. So to me, I'm like, listen, it doesn't, clearly me stopping from eating meat is not me changing the world, you know, and I cannot sit here and change the world's opinion. And, you know, but on a personal level, on a spiritual level, it makes me feel a lot better, because at least I know that I'm not contributing to that I know that I'm not supporting that, you know. Okay, I just want to feel better. I want to just literally just change my eating habits. And after educating myself on all these documentaries, I was like, wait a second, I just simply need to do this for me, not for the world, not for my looks, not for my weight. And I was like, and you know, and I'm sure that by me, you know, eating a lot more greens and things like that, I'm sure I will see a difference. And honestly, guys, there's a freaking huge difference. So the first thing that I did when I decided to not make it about weight is that I didn't weigh myself. Literally, when I converted, I made the decision one day to never eat meat again. And I didn't weigh myself, and I didn't weigh myself at all. I still haven't weighed myself. Let's just put it like that. I still have not weighed myself. And the reason why I decided to do that is because if you think about it, when you're trying to lose weight, that's all you think about. And let's say you go and bust your butt in the gym for freaking a couple of months, and some of us have a slower metabolism than others, then you go and you weigh yourself and you're like, what, really? I've only lost 5 pounds, and that's all blah 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 blah, you know. And it's all a mental thing, and you're like, shit, and then what the hell's the point of me busting my ass? And that's what it is. You know, a lot of people think that by you hitting the gym 24/7 that you're gonna see results. No, if you really think about it, and it's been scientifically proven that it's literally 80% of what you eat, and then the 20% is gym, you know. And to be honest, like I said, when the only way that I even realized that I was losing weight is because the people that saw me every single day on a regular basis were like, damn, Mariana, are you losing weight? And to me, that was the biggest reward ever, because I'm like, what, girl? And I'll be like, what, who, me? No, I mean, no, I'm just eating healthier, that's it. And literally that would be my reaction every time. I'm like, no. But it was the biggest blessing and gift ever, because I'm like, yo, I'm not even trying. I could tell you right now, I probably maybe worked out maybe twice a week, maybe once. I hate working out, to be honest. And it was just the biggest reward ever, because I'm like, damn, all I'm doing is eating healthy and cutting off all the shit that I would normally eat. And you know what? It's working. Wow. And it was just, you know, and that was literally my biggest reward ever. Not only was I feeling better, was I having more energy, but then getting these compliments, because like I said, I wasn't weighing myself. And then I started noticing, like, my clothes was bigger, my pants didn't fit me, and then, you know, like, the booty still don't go nowhere, but, you know. And it was just, it's just one of those, like, boom, mind-blowing type things, you know. And so that was one. I didn't make it about weight. Because if you're making it about weight, you're going to be very disappointed, because it shouldn't be about weight. It should literally be about switching your life around and educating yourself from shit that you didn't even know. Okay? So that was step number 1 for me. So as I was saying, guys, everything that you can do to better your life and your health and even your mental health at that is absolutely free, guys. When I tell you it is free, guys, if you're ever curious, there is a way to get it online for free regardless. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of people, like, you know, like me, I used to follow all these fitness moms and fitness people and all that stuff. What you guys don't realize is that you don't, first of all, you don't have to pay for a gym. You can literally work out at home. You know, you can go to Ross, okay? Ross is a store. Ross or Burlington, or there's a bunch of different stores that they sell working out equipment very cheap. So, you know, and even like, there's even stuff that you can use in your own house to freaking work out for free. Like, stop paying for fitness people to freaking tell you shit that is absolutely free online, guys. On Instagram, there's like a million, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a million workout people that post their workouts on a daily basis, so you can never say that you run out of workout routines. There's like millions and millions, okay? 2, there's a million freaking, que sé yo cuánto, skinny tea. There's this tea for this. There's this package deal of weight loss. Blah, blah. That's all mental, guys. That's all mental. Herbalife, the It Works wraps, like all this bullshit to me is just like people just, it's like, and they just like pulling you guys in, pulling you guys. You guys don't need that shit. When I tell you, you don't need that shit, you don't need that shit. Okay? Everything that you will need is absolutely free online. Even coaches, all they're meant to do is just motivate you to freaking, like, listen. And don't take this offensively. I have friends that do this for a living. And this is not me trying to take away from their job. Hey, listen, you a hustler, do your freaking thing. What I'm trying to do is for the people that have no answers, because I finally found what worked for me. And I just started realizing, you know, and I'm like, even following all these fitness people, they're like, oh, I'm a mom. And look at the fucking six-pack, and this, and that. And I'm like, damn, man, how does this bitch get that body? How does this bitch get that body? How does this bitch get that body? I didn't fucking know. And I'm like, you know, just because when you see shit online that you're like, damn. First of all, what you don't realize is that these people do this shit for a living. Okay? If I was to not have to work full time, listen, I probably have a six-pack. I will never have a six-pack, because even if I wasn't working, I still don't find myself going to a freaking gym all day. Sorry, let's be realistic. But, you know, like if I really wanted a six-pack though, I know that I could freaking go and work out for freaking 10 horas and then end up like a freaking mommy, you know? People don't realize that these people do this shit full time. Like, especially the bodybuilders, the trainers, they do this shit full time, guys. They're not real people like us. let me not even go there. They're real people, of course, but they're not real people like us that have a full-time job, have kids, and all this shit. Like, legit do this full time. Especially the people that, you know, don't have kids. You have plenty of time to be at the gym, man. If you're not chasing dick, you have plenty of time to be at the gym, man. And I'm sure I'd probably be looking fine too, boo. But anyways, let me not even get down. Let me not even go there. Also with recipes, they're like, so what do I cook? So like, so does that mean I don't get to eat rice ever again? So like, wait a second. But I really have no idea what to cook. Guys, do that fucking research. It's online. There's like a million fucking recipes online. A million. Gazillion. Trillion. free recipes, absolutely free. Shit that you can even freaking prepare in 5 minutes. There's a million recipes, guys. Just like how I figured it out, you can figure it out, but stop being lazy. You know, the shit is that people are so fucking accustomed to just having shit on a fucking silver platter. Bro, do the research. There is YouTube where you can literally put up vegan recipes. There's probably, actually vegan restaurants are blowing up right now. So I'm sure that if you look around, Google vegan restaurants near me, you'll find plenty, you know. But like I said, it's all about where you're converting to, because you can't go from eating crap all the time to plain out checking out a vegan restaurant. You're gonna be like, yo, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? So there's YouTube, there's Instagram. I myself follow a lot of food and recipes and all this other shit, where I get my ideas, or if not, you know, I brainstorm with stuff that I have in the house and I make up food as I go. Because at the end of the day, what people don't realize is that what we eat, and most of the time when we do eat, we do not eat to please our bodies. We eat to please our mind. Because if you notice that most of the time when you choose to eat something, is something based off of the pleasure. You know what I mean? So that's why you have to be able to distinguish the pleasure of like, oh, diablo, esa carne asada, mira. Oh, them ribs look so fucking good. You know what I mean? When you learn to differentiate what your body needs from what your mind desires, you're like, wait a second, I don't need that six rack of ribs. Like, I know my body don't. I know these thighs don't. You know what I mean? So when you find yourself literally in the process of making a choice, that's gonna be fact numero, I don't even know now, I think number 3. Okay, so fact numero 3 is that it's a choice at a time. What I mean by that is that a lot of people are like, oh, so you just cold turkey, you just cut off meat? How the hell did you do that? And how the hell did you do that right before Thanksgiving? Girl, you crazy. And I'm like, because it's a bullshit excuse. Why should I wait till if I already made the mental decision to not eat meat anymore, what's the point of me going and, oh, just feasting on a bunch of meat just to what? What's that doing for me? Absolutely nothing, okay? So it's literally a choice at a time. And what I mean by that is every single day that I wake up, you know what I mean? It's not cold turkey. It's not like one overnight decision. It's a decision that you make at the moment that you're about to eat something. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, I'll wake up in the morning. I can wake up and go and make myself some bacon, egg, and cheese and all that stuff. And I'm like, no, wait a second. What does my body need? What's the healthier version? Okay, some egg whites, you know, put some good seasoning on there, and yeah, you know, we good shmoney. And, you know, or like, for example, when you go out for lunch. I'm so dramatic. Oh my god. Anyways. Okay, so where the hell was I? Yeah, coño, por estar exagerado lo que me pasa a mí. So, yeah, so when you go out to lunch, for example, your best bet is to meal prep. Again, I'm not gonna sit here and give you guys a whole freaking tutorial on how to meal prep. There's a million tutorials out there on how to meal prep. Guys, your best bet is always to meal prep. And the reason why I can't stress that enough is because when you meal prep, like for example, I work, and I was gonna say 9 to 5, but that'd be bullshit. I work 8 to 4:30, right? So when I wake up in the morning, I normally do not eat breakfast. I know it's bad, but I've had that habit for many years. So I have my cafecito in the morning. I have a little snack. You know, they say that your best bet is to have breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. Okay? So when you go out to, when you meal prep ahead of time, and you're at work and you're, you know, like I said, I have my coffee in the morning and then I have my snack. And what happens when you don't have a snack? When you're feeding a snack and you don't have a snack, what do you normally do? You're not gonna skip the snack because bam, you know, you're just feeding that snack. What do? You go to the vending machine, or you find this or you find that, and it's usually junk. Literally, probably like 95% of the time it's junk that you choose. Okay? But if you already have your food prepped, guess what? I know automatically that I'm going to the fridge. Hold on, it's looking blurry. There we go. I know that I'm going to the fridge. I already have my little snacks prepped. I'll have like some walnuts, and I'll have some pecans, and you know, or I have like one of the shredded cheese. I'll have fruits. I'll have something, but I know that I have something, so I have no excuse to go and buy junk. And you know, and literally, what made me realize that, you guys, one day is that when I was working at my job, one day I out of nowhere just looked towards my trash, and I'm looking at my trash, and I'm like, whoa, what the hell? I'm like, I ate all that shit today? And it was just like, you'll see chips, you'll see candy, wraps, and all this shit, and juices, and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, yo, I'm like, I'm a fat ass. I'm like, why I gotta snack on all this stuff? Oh God. And I was disgusted with myself. I'm like, damn, how do you do that damage to yourself and your body? Anyways, this was before I transitioned. But anyways, that's the point. Just like lunch, if you meal prep your lunch, you're gonna have your food ready there, so you don't have to go out and buy some, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. Okay? Another thing about, I get a lot of questions about like, oh, what about eating at night? I heard you shouldn't eat past 6. That's all a fucking myth. And the reason why I say that is because it's not that you can't eat at night, it's what you eat at night. It makes a huge difference, guys. Cause like, let's put the two different scenarios. For dinner, the usual was, while growing up, I had rice, beans, chuleta, plátano, fried chicken, papaya, this, that, in a plate. Like, in one plate, all this stuff, in one plate. Dinner, yum, no. Compared to now, like, if I even want to eat dinner, sometimes I'll just make like a smoothie or something like that. If I even want to eat dinner, I'll make a salad. So let's do the math here. Un maldito plato of all this shit that you're putting into your body, which you will not be able to digest right away. It will take actually a couple of weeks to digest, compared to your greens, which easily dissolves into your body in a good way, or digests into your body in a good way. Think about it. Think about it. Let's think about it for a second there. Let's think. Anyways, it's a big difference, guys. It's a big freaking difference. So within the past, maybe like probably 15 minutes now, I provided you guys with the start to a new beginning. If you really want to transition, you know, if you really want to transition, it should just be a matter of making that mental connection and just saying, you know what, I want better for myself, I want better for my life, I want to look good, I want to feel good on top of that, and I want to do it absolutely free. Because listen, I'm all for a bargain, I'm all for women empowerment, and the reason why I wanted to take out the time to actually make this video is because I want to change your life. I want you to look good. And I freaking get so frustrated with women that like literally can sit here and be like, you know what, I'm actually happy with who I am and what I look like, and you know, and blah blah blah. Honey. I'm telling you, we all have room for improvement, and I'm a strong believer that every single day you should wake up out of that bed and say, how can I make myself better? How? You know what I mean? And with changing your eating habits, you will learn in the documents as well, in the documents, in the documents, 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 is it documents? Documentaries. Holy smokes! I might as well retire. I might as well fucking retire now. I did. Yeah. What you eat also has a lot to do with your stress levels, with your anxiety. Like, there's so many people, there's been proof for so many years of how people have literally changed their mental health around strictly off of literally just eating more greens. Like, seriously eating more greens. And whoever, oh my God, hold on. Before I finish this video, I want to stress this. A lot of people have this misconception, okay? Have this misconception that you need meat for protein. I want you to erase all of the bullshit that you've been educated on all of your life and realize this fact right here. You do not need meat to get protein. Oh, no, she did. Oh, no, she did. Oh, yes, she said it. Oh, you do not need protein. You do not need meat for protein. Do your research. I've already given you guys enough information for me to sit here and try to be all scientific with your asses. Do the research. Most plant-based diets, most plant-based foods have protein. Literally, they all have protein. Lentils, quinoa, they all have protein. So whoever tells you, like, it's the funniest shit. Like, whenever I'm talking to somebody and I'm trying to talk to them about, you know, the lifestyle, and they're like, man, especially, they're like, man, I don't know if I could ever do that, man, because I need my protein. I was like, oh, what do you mean? Oh, you know, I need my meat. Like, how am I supposed to keep these muscles if I'm just eating plants? And I'm like, do you know that, like, plants also have protein in it? Oh, well, but I still need my meat. Oh, okay. What? Anyways, guys, I hope this video serves you well. Like I said, I just wanted to take the time to freaking educate you guys a little bit on shit that is really common sense, but I guess we're so busy into social media and all this bullshit that we're just like, oh, I want to be like her. I want to do what she's doing. I want to look like that. I want to do this. We're so busy like, oh, I wanna, but yeah, we don't get our asses off of the couch. Listen, I'm not talking shit because I've been there. I know. There's still sometimes where I'm like, you know, it's like a hate-love relationship with my couch because I love my couch. But you get the drift. You can change your life for free. Okay. Anyways, stick around for part 2 of this video where I get into food and stuff. Maybe like this, you guys will pay attention. Okay. Stay tuned because this is part 1 of the video, and part 2 of the video of changing my life around, not eating meat anymore, is me showing you basically the replacements of what I do eat now. And so yeah, I thought I'd make it into a completely separate video just so that you guys can have those tips. And then eventually, of course, like I said, if you follow my social media, you will see me like sort of cooking, doing live stories, and doing recipes that I'll probably do my best to share with you guys.